Hello and welcome to our seventh video about digital stress factors in organization. In today's video, we're going to talk about uncertainty. What is uncertainty? Uncertainty is that feeling that you might go in a meeting room and you're not sure whether or not the technology is going to function as expected when you expected. Have you ever wondered, is my Teams going to connect right away, or am I going to face an update? There's also a lot of doctors that are wondering, am I going to be able to present about this patient case in front of the other doctors at this conference or in this online meeting where we have to find a diagnosis, or is my computer going to fail me? And you have to remember this: if the technology has failed you once, you are always going to wonder, is this going to fail me in this moment, or am I safe now? If you've experienced only one time that the technology is not reliable, that's going to cause a lot of instability and uncertainty for your employees in a very key moments when they have to decide and judge someone, when they have to give a diagnosis, when they have to present the big next idea and the big project for your company's clients. What can you do about it? Well, if you are an employee, it is important to remember to update your computer at the right moment. I am not a very good example myself because I postpone those updates as much as possible. But a very good example is one of my colleagues who, as soon as the computer says, hey, you need to update me, he takes the time, he makes time, he considers it as part of his work, his job, to update the computer when the computer needs an update, or update the phone when the phone needs an update. If you are an organization, it is important to offer reliable support for your employees so that when they actually encounter such an issue, they can right away call someone that can come and fix the issue. And you might also want to consider proactive IT support that can go and check the meeting rooms, check the projector, check the computer, check the setup, so that when your employees have to present something important or they're in a very sensitive moment, that they do not experience that technology fails them. Why? Because when technology fails us, that's at least what I see in my data, in my empirical data, we feel that we have failed ourselves. For some reason, we are so connected to our technology that we almost identify with its failures or with its victories. When the technology succeeds and is victorious, we might not even notice it. It is seamless. It just works as it should be. But when it fails, we feel like we fail, especially if we're being watched by other people. And you probably experienced this yourself. Have you ever experienced that you are late for a Teams meeting because the technology doesn't work, and you feel that you kind of have hurt your image as a professional because you want to be punctual, you want to be on time, and when you're not, regardless of the reason, you feel that you have failed yourself personally? And that reminds me of another thing that we can do, which is to consider the technical check as part of the entire task that we have at hand. If we are to meet online with multiple people, we should come to the meeting a few minutes before and check sound, check the video, check the quality of the Wi-Fi connection, check that the system that we're using for that video conferencing doesn't need any update, and if it needs, let's see if we can postpone it or not, or call the IT support that can actually help us with that particular task. But again, if we experience even once this feeling of uncertainty, I cannot count on that technology, that is going to affect the way you relate to that particular technology almost for the remainder of you using that technology. It's a serious issue that might add to your employees or yourself feeling nervous about your about how you look like as a professional. Thank you for your attention. I'm Raluca Alexandra Stana. I'm your Technostress researcher, the guide a guide in a hyper digitalized world, and I hope that by using my videos and the knowledge you get and gain from these videos, I am going to save your company time, talent, and money. See you in the next video. Subscribe.